Hey friends, on today's quick video, I'm going to show you how to connect PEX piping. Now this is a more modern way of doing your plumbing for water flow through your home, and it really helps to have the appropriate tools. So this is a little tool that you can actually purchase on Amazon. We'll put links in the description box below, but it both clamps down these little collars that you use to make connections with PEX, as well as removes them pretty easily just by dialing in a setting up here at the top. So let's go ahead and get to work and let's make our first connection with PEX. Okay, now for our demonstration, we're going to be using this 3/4 inch PEX. Now I've got a blue one. Most of the stuff you're going to be working with is either colored in blue or red, indicating cold water, or red for hot water. Now I have this little connection piece that has this white one on there. It can be used for either one. Again, it just is harder because you have to mark it, indicating what type of water is going through. So for our demonstration, again, we're going to do 3/4, and then let's say we want to make a right angle into this blue PEX. And we're going to put it on using this little right angled connector. Now these on their own obviously are not going to be watertight. You can see how easy that pulls on and off. So what we need is this little metal collar. Again, this is a 3/4 inch collar. If you end up getting this kit, it actually comes with a bunch of 1/2 inch as well as 3/4. So that's really nice. So the next thing we need to do is basically decide what our length is going to be. Now for me, maybe I just want the piping to go roughly that far. So what we're going to do is take our iCrimp cutter. And as you can see, this is designed for these round piping tools. And you can basically just lay this down in the bottom, and then we're just going to squeeze. And as you can see, that makes a nice, clean, easy cut so we can make an appropriate connection. If you try to do this with a saw or something, you can really get a bunch of shavings and it can just mess up super easily. So having a nice, easy cutter is really the trick here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little metal collar. Again, make sure you are getting an appropriate size for your piping. And what we want to do is come back about 1/4 inch. You can see I'm 1/4 inch over here. And this is where we're going to want to clamp down. And this is going to clamp that plastic onto the metal and create that watertight seal. So in order to clamp that down, we're going to need our little iCrimp main tool here. And this has a couple of settings. Basically, you can see up here, we have a setting that's on 2 right now. It's whatever number is next to that red dot. Now, number 2 next to the red dot indicates this is in cutting mode, meaning we cut those collars off. So to change it over to 1, what we need to do is come on the back. We're going to just flick over the switch here and push this button out. That is going to push this little piece to the front and allow us to dial it over to the 1. I'm just going to push that back down in, and on the back we're going to just slide this over so that it clamps down. And now we are in clamping mode. Now again, you have to make sure you keep this collar 1/4 inch from the end of that so that we don't clamp down on the piping up here and break it. We want to clamp down onto the metal. So you're going to feed it into the clamping tool just like this. Make sure it is in that direction and not like this. That is the cutting method. Again, we want to clamp. Okay, I'm going to push in these handles here and give you guys a closer look at the process. Now you really have to squeeze on these, giving it some pressure, and then you'll feel it give at the very end. And we know that that clamp has now been made. And as you can see, we have a nice tight clamp. And I'm moving this around, trying to maneuver it. That is on there really good. That's going to be watertight. And again, it's just easy as that to make these PEX connections. So there you go, friends. I hope that's helped. Again, a cool little tool from iCrimp. You can grab this right here on Amazon. We'll put links in the description box below to help you make your PEX connections. Thanks for watching, friends. Hit that thumbs up button if this has helped, and we'll see you again on the next one.